Okay guys, let's wrap up this review. I've talked about a lot of things, most of them political issues or economic issues, and I want to leave you with a social issue. So a factor in post-World War I Europe that really allowed Adolf Hitler to bring together his supporters to develop just a strong base of German voters, of German citizens who were willing to back him and support his political ideals and the Nazi ideology. And sort of the main plank of his social platform is the idea of anti-Semitism. So if you remember from class our definition of anti-Semitism, hatred of Jews as individuals, as a group, or as a concept. So think back and remember the idea that anti-Semitism has existed in Europe for literal centuries. We saw several examples of the forms it happened to take. Belief that Jews were somehow associated with the devil, that Jews are money hungry, that Jewish people sacrificed non-Jews in some kind of mysterious ritual. I mean, all of these very false ideals were very, very popular in Europe. The idea of creating national scapegoats to bring people together is very common and it's very prevalent in Nazi Germany. Think back again to the film we watched, The Rise of Evil. We hear over and over and over from the actor that's portraying Hitler, the Jews caused our problems. The Jews sent us to war. The Jews lost us the war. The Jews caused the Treaty of Versailles. The Jews are our national embarrassment. And in giving the German people someone to hate, someone to blame for all of their misfortunes, was one way to bring everyone together, or at least the Aryan members of Germany. We know the very unfortunate after effects of this policy of anti-Semitism. I mean, it's carried through to the final solution, right? To a literal policy of exterminating human beings. But as far as bringing folks together to support basically a radical political figure, it's very effective. So the image we're seeing on screen now is the front cover of a children's book called The Poisonous Mushroom. It's depicting here as a mushroom a very stereotypical image of a Jewish individual. You can see he's wearing the Star of David. There are various reasons that a poisonous mushroom would be used to likened, let's say, to Jewish people in Germany. It has very negative connotations. It's a pretty offensive depiction, right? But there's a purpose, and it's a political purpose. And you see things like this. This is a selection from inside the book. Again, a stereotypical Jewish man who's tempting some young German children with candy. This is kind of an ominous, threatening scene. These children just look like the perfect picture of innocence, and here's this suspicious-looking man in an overcoat handing them candy. So that obviously has bad connotations for the German parents who are observing it. If you think back to the map we looked at in class with the population breakdowns of pre-World War II Europe, we know there were not that many Jewish people living in Germany. So again, why anti-Semitism? There's not a large enough population, it's not a powerful enough population of Jewish people within Germany to really cause problems for anyone. But it's just an idea that's played upon with great success by the Nazi propaganda machine and by Hitler himself. By creating a common enemy, you can create a common people with a shared purpose and a shared vision. Okay, so we've talked about a variety of things today. Several political factors that contributed to Hitler's rise, several social factors, several economic factors. There's a lot of information here, and there are a lot of ways you could choose to answer this essay question on your final exam. If you need any extra help or clarifications with any of this, or you have a general question, please don't hesitate to email me and get the help that you need so you can be successful. I wish you all the very best of luck, and I know you're all going to do wonderfully on your exams next week.